1,300 riot police were called in to protect the parliament. Facing them across the barricades, thousands of angry demonstrators. Behind them, thousands more, here to express their anger at the policies of austerity of the Conservative Prime Minister Mariano Rajoy. Hands up, as if to say we're being robbed. Several thousand demonstrators are now confronting the police who are manning a barricade just behind me there and preventing them from doing what they want to, which is getting to the Parliament building, where they say they want the government to resign and there to be new elections. Well, that's not going to happen. But this demonstration is a clear sign of just how angry the Spanish people are. In the thick of the protest, hardened activists from over a year of popular protests. But there are others too. This is a broad cross-section of the public. No trade union involvement, no official involvement by the political parties. This is a genuine popular protest against the cuts.
And their messages are mainly about the unfairness of what they perceived as a political and economic system that has been hijacked by the elites.
Across the board, ordinary Spaniards are feeling the pinch. Cuts in public sector wages, increased sales tax, and with this week's budget, more pain on the way.
I'm out of work. My husband has a work, but we don't know how many years he will have a job.
As Spain struggles to reduce its debt, there is an increasing pressure on the Prime Minister to request a bailout. But he probably won't get the money unless he delivers yet more cuts. More cuts will mean more demonstrations like this one. Simon McGregor Wood, Al Jazeera, Madrid.
And Simon can join us live now from Madrid. A very big demonstration, Simon, and there has been the odd scuffle, I gather.
Yes, actually, since I filed that report, Felicity, things have changed somewhat. There's been a concerted effort by the police behind me to extend the cordon, if you like, further away from the Parliament building, and there have been some scuffles and a number of arrests. I have to say, there is widespread suspicion here against the Spanish media, and there's a hard core of protesters here, some of whom are anarchists who are making our lives somewhat difficult, so it's difficult to hear exactly what you're saying. But the situation here has deteriorated in the last half an hour or so, and at about 9:30 local time, in about 50 minutes, the police say that these people have to clear off the streets. Given the deteriorating atmosphere, that may be interesting.
Yeah, Simon, you yourself seem to be suffering a little bit there at the moment. You've talked a bit about anarchists making your life difficult, but what about ordinary people? Who are these demonstrators, the majority of them?
Well, there is a gentleman just standing next to this platform who spoke to me a while ago and said, don't be put off by these guys. There aren't many of them. They're not representative of the totality of this crowd. Back from the police lines, where there's a little bit of confrontation going, the vast majority of the people here in the square are what I'd call ordinary Spaniards, if that's not too patronising. We've met several dozen people coming from all over Spain today, simply here to express their anger. I guess the danger is, and they fear it as well, that this event might be hijacked by the usual suspects of this kind of demonstration. But to stress again, despite the minority here, the vast majority of people in the square are ordinary Spaniards here to let the government know that they're sick and tired of these cuts.
All right, Simon in Madrid, keeping an eye on those demonstrations. Thanks so much, Simon.